DavyJnr and CongratsDad has been promised hell by Gintu. This one comes at the backdrop of the dramatic arrest that Gintu decided to take police down. Therefore, it was so dramatic. It never stopped from there because a lot of things happened. Gintu accused DavyJnr and the dad of wanted to use police to delete him or eliminate him in his construction site. But a lot more has already been discussed because it is crime within a crime. You're fighting police came out bleeding, then you come out and brag. Therefore, this video confirms the bravado, confirms the utter contempt with the Gintu's behavior, with the Gintu's demeanor, that Gintu himself is a criminal. Thereafter, he decided to promise hell to the police, to DavyJnr, and CongratsDad. Perhaps let's interact ourselves with this video below. Then I will come and put everything together and unravel the lies and unravel things that are never making sense.
So when next you're going to be coming, think about it. I'm rude than you. And if you think about you're going to be using the DCI, I'm going to be using my Scott yard. And you're going to be coming in for it because you think about you are the people dealing with the US. And think about you are the people who are talking about, oh, you have a magistrate from the US, or you have a police officer, retired stupid officer goon from the US who is now intruding and telling you that the bulge of the moment, let me call one of the persons from this kind of an area. That's why you attacked Nairobi teacher. Nairobi teacher was tracked and was caught in the police. And he was being summoned and talking about because he's ever talking the truth about this kind of the stupid family ever possible. And you're thinking about, oh, this kind of the people A, B, C, D. Who is dealing with the GoFundMe? Who is eating the money? Apart from this kind of the family, stupid family ever. Who is eating the money?
And you can see the basic demeanor with a shy contempt of a bravado towards the police, towards DavyJnr and CongratsDad. Tells you that Gintu has ever been practicing all this kind of criminal activities. Then the law itself cannot take its place. It is not because the Kenya police cannot do anything. The problem is, majority of people who have been handling this thing are either accomplice or compromised. Therefore, the head of the police in Nyabohanze needed to be changed. The transfer needed to ensue ASAP because there is a disconnect somewhere that I cannot get. There is a disconnect somewhere because he is airing it public. Maybe its time is not yet reached, but it at a times that it will reach, then I don't know where Gintu will go. To the extent that Gintu has got guts and telling you that you came thinking that he doesn't have strength and is directing to the CongratsDad face and the police face that next time when you come because or knowing that I'm having a lot of energy to take them down. Come not only because I'm soft, because I'm ruder than you. So that is the message that Gintu is putting forth to the police. Well, going forward, we want to dissect such kind of a video. Then, because we've already known that Gintu's behavior and demeanor is culpably criminal in nature, and Gintu has been going away with a lot of things that either have already been reported to the police and the police is not taking action, or people don't care in Nyabohanze. Whether you do it or don't do it, people will live their life. They want the nature to take its course. But I'm telling you, when that time the nature will take its course, therefore, Gintu will be down and will be forgotten soon. That one I want to tell you for a matter of fact. So in that video alone, Gintu has spoken to three things. Lies. That Nairobi teacher was arrested. For a matter of fact, Nairobi teacher wasn't arrested. Maybe he referred to the clip or to the community post that Nairobi teacher posted and said there is Bluetooth arrest. That alone is a figurative of speech. These are the things that I've been saying on this YouTube street. But majority of people misconstrued it, went and ran away with the story. Most so, it's Gintu. Therefore, it tells you the nature of Gintu that Gintu ever lies. And this is the Gintu that even a Nairobi teacher himself rely on as a source of information and the occurrences in Nyaboanzi. Gintu become a source and a point of reference. Simply means if Gintu could only utter such kind of words that Nairobi teacher is arrested, A.M. Carroll is arrested. Therefore, it tells you that there's nothing further than the truth. Everything that the lazy gang has been believing or taking from Gintu itself are just hogwash. Means they lack bearing, they lack facts, they lack materiality, they lack the context or contextual facts. They are stale. Now, instead of telling Gintu that Gintu you're lying, they're coming to save face. Instead, they started to attacking the Marwas and the Dimwango going forward. Dimwango never said anything. There is nobody who told Gintu that Nairobi teacher was arrested or A.M. Carroll. Gintu always come with the stories. So long as his head and his instincts tells him what to say, Gintu will find himself opening his mouth up and down as the wind blows to utter such kind of single squawk of fears in this YouTube street. And that is Gintu. Yet, they don't want to tell us more. Guys, I'm going to play some kind of illustrative videos to show you how Gintu demeanor and how Gintu promises hell to the police, to DavyJnr, and to CongratsDad. So if you're coming across this video for the very first time, and kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, in this video, Gintu has promised hell. And Gintu has spewed particular kind of lies which I need to demystify. Gintu is threatening and telling CongratsDad and the police that next time you come with the DCI, he will come up with the Scotland Yard. That's a threat to the police and the DCI themselves. You know, some things are laughable. And Gintu, the lies, Gintu cannot even afford even the Kenyan police. What about the Scotland Yard? So the Scotland Yard hearing that Gintu is referring, it's his dogs who lacked food when the police came, because sometimes he uses the dogs to chase people. So the dog will come and form a buffer whenever anybody Gintu deems he is an intruder. When the police comes to arrest, then he uses dogs to attack the police. A big insider. And as we stand now, Gintu himself spewing lies and stand to be persecuted, because I don't know what the police is still doing with him. The police knows better, and that's why I'm saying it is lies galore. Guys, the hell and the warning and the threats that's being issued by its Gintu to police, CongratsDad and DavyJnr, it was a kind of a barrage of insults. Perhaps let's interact with this video below. Then I will come and put things.
The fact is, you came knowing I will have energy to tackle and handle myself and handle you perpendicularly per unit time. But to the real effect, I saw Lady J talking about just on top, and it was in the evening. I was there and I heard him one-on-one. He was speaking while I was eating street food in Nyaboanzi. They think about, oh, Gintu is now on the run. I ran to where? I leave my home here. I'm still ongoing with the construction. No one will ever buffer with me and talk about Gintu is just going to run. Yes, I might run for a second, but whenever I'll come back, I'll still come back. Because east, west, and south, home is the best and it's in the middle. That is a fact. And if you think about, oh, Gintu has a run, oh, you know, in the United States, the law, this is treasonous, this is I don't know what, stupidity of the highest order. Are you in USA? That's why I'm telling you, and this is the fact, and I want to tell you the fact. Are you ready? When the demon came back home and she was leaving, she told us that when she's gonna be coming, she wanna be pooing so as we can eat. Somebody getting me? So when she came from the stupid area, she was just doing her own stupidity and innocuous havoc things that she was ever doing, thinking about we are interested. I don't even watch whatever she's doing. I see only the title that, oh, I am in Nigeria, stupidity of the highest order. Who told you that views can never be gotten at your home? You are ever been traveling from one area to another, putting your own, exposing your own bodies down there, putting your bodies there to be cucumberized. You're thinking about you're going to be coming to us and think about you're going to just talk about, hey, there are people who are never intimidated. Let me tell you that one. And if you think about when you came to attack me and to the villa, was I not available? Did I talk about, no, oh, you know, the demon, she's here. I was cooking unto your home. You are not even sensing your brain. When you talked about you're going to be bringing police, are going to be attacking you, but the following day I came to your home to cook from your home, stupid. You're thinking about Gintu, stupid? You think I don't understand myself? Now I came to home and I cooked, then you ate. Now, if I ever cooked for you, get that kind of a note code out that you can attack me. Because I understand your own strategy. I understand everything you're thinking about. When I come and I study your home, how it is, I understand it. When Kenge told me, Gintu, go and check that kind of a cow is eating maize for the demon, did I go or didn't I go? Because I knew I was in a problem, but I had to lower myself down during that time so as I can understand your home. That's when I saw a fridge that was stored onto the store where the maize are stored down the stairs. And it is made for the Coca-Cola company. That's why I broadcasted out. Then I told people that there's a Coca-Cola that had been stolen. How can a Coca-Cola company give a person individual and put it onto the house, not even to the front area where the eyesight can just impress themselves, but it is stored onto the store where rats are running like safari rally. And you're talking about, oh, this kind of, why? Because even if you're given such kind of a fridge, and be told that this kind of a fridge, you have to store it where necessary. Even if it's for the commercial and you have a shop, then you put anything that is not for Coca-Cola, they come and take their fridge out. So how did you get the fridge to store it onto your store? Do you want to put their maize and you're coming outside to tell us, oh, you stole it? That's the fact. And you're thinking about people are stupid outside there. Not everyone is stupid the way you are. And the era you were, you learned. It's not the era we are. Everybody right now is so punctual and attentive and focused. The era you were, it was talking about I went to India. India, my foot. I'm not interested with India. That's why I've never went to India right now. That's why I'm always at home. And they're just talking about, oh, you know what, Gintu, because Gintu has bought a car.
First of all, threatening the police that next time you come, I'll take you down. I've got strength more than you. That is Gintu direct message to CongratsDad, DavyJnr, and the police. Again, Gintu has gone ahead speaking about the issue of the fridge. The fridge belongs to the Coca-Cola, just like any other vehicle of the military, of any other kind of agencies. These people sometimes, they always dispose these things out. Therefore, if you see such kind of it, Gintu has made his mind that these things were stolen. No, nothing was stolen. The fridge that belonging to the Coca-Cola company was disposed to CongratsDad. That's why they acquired it. They can use anything that they like it, but not in the public. But so long as it is within their privacy back at home, therefore everything's allowed. It's just because Gintu doesn't know. The same way Amara had decided to buy a safari vehicle from the military, there's no problem. They always do dispose the dilapidated kind of asset so that people can purchase them cheaply, refurbish, and they use them. So these things happened everywhere. But it's because it's Gintu doesn't know, has got no the wherewithal to understand its surrounding, to understand how this company, so the corporate organization work when it comes to disposing of other properties bearing their logos. There's no problem with it. So Gintu, if you feel they stole, why can't you call the Coca-Cola company to come and do inspection? The same way you decided to call for DavyJnr, the National Construction Authority, to come and inspect. Yet if they come, what did they find? Nothing. DavyJnr was given a clean bill of health. to continue the construction. Issues of safety was up to the standard. Issues of engineering up to the standard. The demarcation was up to the standard. Are you there? So everything backfired on you. Now you want to create drama with all these kind of things. Doesn't make sense, and it doesn't work well. Are you there? When you bring issues of Dimwango, I still believe Dimwango is still pooing and eating, because that is the existence. You reacted to those videos and you're still reacting to it, which means the families of Amaro are pooing and you eat. If you don't understand the literature, I'm still saying they are pooing and you eat the poo. What's the problem? Continue eating. Another irony is saying, if these people will come, you'll never run. And again, with the same mouth at the same end, you're saying you'll even run. You can only run for 1 second or 1 minute to come. My friend, whether it's a fraction of a second run, 1 minute run, 2 minutes run, that qualifies as running. You shall have run. You shall have ran. The fact is, you've ran. So when these people will come, I think you'll be helter-skelter in a mood of taking a flight. Home is home. You'll run for 1 week, 1 second, you come back home, and that's how you'll get apprehended. And I'm saying that time is coming. So stop the bravado. It won't help you. You'll try very hard to smear that family. It won't work. How many number of times? It hasn't worked. So Gintu itself, there's something is amiss. You're bragging that people don't know you. Gintu, we know you. It's just because other things are happening that also baffles me. But your time is coming and your days are numbers going forward. So guys, let's watch the video below when now is promising hell to CongratsDad directly face to face. And with this one, I dare Gintu, you go ahead and do it. Then we'll get to know the aftermath, the tragedy that will come with it. Because now, this one, you are biting. You're biting the buttocks of a lion. I don't know what lion will say.
That is the fact. So when next you're going to be coming, think about it. I'm rude than you. And if you think about you're going to be using the DCI, I'm going to be using my Scottyard. And you're going to be coming in for it. Because you think about you are the people dealing with the US. And think about you are the people who are talking about, oh, you have a magistrate from the US, or you have a police officer, retired stupid officer goon from the US who is now intruding and telling you that the bulge of the moment, let me call one of the persons from this kind of an area. That's why you attacked Nairobi teacher. Nairobi teacher was tracked and was caught in the police. And he was being summoned and talking about because he's ever talking the truth about this kind of the stupid family ever possible. And you're thinking about, oh, this kind of the people, A, B, C, D. Who is dealing with the GoFundMe? Who is eating the money? Apart from this kind of the family, stupid family ever. Who is eating the money? Who is eating the money of the GoFundMe? Because everything has ever come out. The Didi uncle was told, get the GoFundMe out, then we will give you a land and give you a land which you will ever build your own empire and cultivate this kind of the ladies, more or less this kind of the ladies, and talk about, oh, you know, now if you build here Airbnb, Gintu will never come to Airbnb because we will not be open the door. I will be ever available. If it's just looking for the CCTV cameras, we will ever look for them. Because right now, they are offering opportunity to the US people, to the outside people, so that they can just come and invest to the village and come and make sure that they are controlling everyone in the village. You think we will ever leave you that to have that kind of a moment? Kenge, if you are listening to me, you will never have that moment. And I'm putting it as, you will never have that moment whenever Gintu is available. Even if you talk about you're going to be coming with the Orono, because I had the conduct talking about, oh, Gintu, you know what, even if it will take years, I'll have to put you down. I'm not fearing you. And before you do it, understand who I am. And if you're going to do it, understand everybody had you. And before you do it, I understand my territories. And I know your area. And I know you, east, west, south. And the land you list from me, start cutting the sugar canes before anything gets abbreviated. And I'm going to be burning the sugarcane down. You have not paid me this kind of the money of now. and you're still thinking about, I'm going, even right now, I can call and things can get obliviate. Because I don't fear with this kind of the stupid goons. I don't fear person coming to lease a land from me and has not paid me for the second term, is now coming to attack me, and you have sugarcane worth millions. I'm coming for it. Stay tuned, because if I'm not going to burn it, I'm going to cut it down. And it's either you pay the money first, I just second you. If you cannot pay the money, and it has already added times 10, and if you cannot pay it, cut the sugarcane before I come for you. Cut it down before I burn it. I want to plant maize. And you are listening to it. Wait, an effect is coming, because you think Gintu is something we can just joke for. It's just made for me. And if you think you list it, I was in school, know that you list from where.
It's Gintu is possessed. It's Gintu suffering from verbal verbosity, diarrhea, vexations that are never making sense. Anything that comes in his head, he will spew out. Nairobi preacher was not arrested, he said it. But they kept quiet. Secondly, is going ahead and started threatening the police. Police will come for you. Apart from threatening police, he's also threatening Marwa of ever allowing the investor from US to come and invest. What a good opportunity. And again, he's saying, so long as his Gintu is alive, that his Gintu is saying that Marwa will never get that moment. Amara is getting that moment. And these people are allowed to go and invest anywhere, because you are not authority, you are nothing. Are you there? It's Gintu you're asking whom you are. It's Gintu you're just a mayor, security guard, a watchman, which has got no any other kind of a training. Are you there? Your work was just a subversive one, just like a wheelbarrow. So the best thing that you need to do, you're just a subversive in all your thinking, in everything that you do. Huh? And your talk are just reckless, abandoned. Because you don't care. That's whom you are. Nothing at all. So, you have got no the wherewithal and authority to stop investors who wants to come and invest in Kenya, even in your doorstep. So long as they obtain everything and every documentation allow them to do so, which these people have been doing. Are you there? The thing that you need to do, you need not to complain with the investor that has coming courtesy of Marwa, because you are bragging of the Scotland Yard. Go to the Scotland Yard in Germany, bring them on board, so that they can also invest courtesy of this Gintu with all of your arrogancy. It won't work. The moment that you are threatening that Marwa won't have a moment, you're the person who won't be having a moment, because that moment has already been seized by the police. And your suppressions of your rights when you will be custody will be limited going forward. So you don't know what you're saying. You better ought to have kept quiet, because this one will land you. This one will land you somewhere that is so ugly, because you still don't know. I'm just letting you know the fact. Again, you're threatening CongratsDad because CongratsDad was leased land with your family. In the leasing of the land family, I don't know how that one is true. If it's true or not, therefore, it's Gintu is not the leasee. It's not the leaser. You have the leaser and the leasee. The leaser, apparently, it could be your dad or your mother, but your name is not in the documentation. It is your mother or your parents or whoever in your family. But you are in school. The land doesn't belong to you. You are just an heir apparent. But say because your parents maybe are still there, your documentation itself that was signed, plus the terms and conditions, when everything people lease land, therefore you have got no authority to dictate, because you are not party to that leasing contract and deal. You are non-party to it. Unless it's the new deal, if you want to be included as a party, therefore, in the presence of the lawyer and affidavit that need to be deposed or signed, therefore, you can, with the new terms of it. But threatening that you are going to bring down the sugarcane of CongratsDad, including burning it, my friend, a fatal trajectory. This one, if you want to go down within a fraction of a second, I dare you, go and do it, because I just want to see how everything will pan out. I want to see when Gintu is going to set fire into CongratsDad's sugarcane worth millions. This is what I'm waiting for, and I dare you, go do it. It's good to say it on a camera. It's good for the gram. It's good for the YouTube street, for garnering views, and people will relate. People will encourage you. People will wow you to take that trajectory. Yet you'll be in a hot soup. If you don't want to be home forever, take that trajectory. That is what we are waiting to do so. If you don't know, and if you're not a party of that leasing kind of a contract, you better stay away of it. Threatening left and right doesn't matter. In your own wildest imagination, that one can work. But in the real time, do it. Just do it. The good thing you threaten. Therefore, whether it's party A or party B, whether it's a natural occurrence that will take place, that will lead up to fire being set on that farm, whether you or somebody else shall have done it, you've already set a precedent and an evidence that you are the person behind it. This is how speaking things that are so dangerous, and somebody somewhere might take advantage to do that. Therefore, it will put you into the trouble. The good thing, this video, we have it, we've cut it for the better use when that time appears. Until next time, this is Senior.